Metal Gear. It can't be. You know? Metal Gear is one of our secret top black projects. How did you know that? What's up, gamers? Me again. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? So, Konami is trying to, Konami wants to work with Kojima, huh? Okay. They want to repair the bridge that was damaged, huh? Make amends. Okay. So it will be a dream. It will be a dream, huh? You never appreciate someone until they're gone. Okay. All right. Well, I guess the pressure is mounting when it comes to Metal Gear 3, Snake Eater, on the PlayStation 5 and Series X. Listen to this. It says here, Konami wants to work with Kojima again. Say it would be a dream. Konami regrets falling out with Hideo Kojima. Yeah. After all that work with all those Metal Gears, Metal Gear on the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, Metal Gear on the GameCube, on the 360, PS3, PS4. Yeah, all that work. Yeah, this is what you call being humbled, you know. Gotta bite your tongue sometimes, you know. Anyway, says here, Konami and Hideo Kojima parted ways nearly 10 years ago, but the former is now willing to unite again. The publisher confirmed that various veteran developers are still involved in Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. It also states that the series creator will be given credit in the upcoming remake. So I was right. Remember doing the PlayStation Showcase? I told you that Kojima was working on Metal Gear. Yeah, I look good. Anyway, look. Says here, it's no secret that Hideo Kojima and Konami are not on great terms today. This veteran developer pioneered the Metal Gear Solid IP nearly 3 decades ago, with the effort culminating in Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. It says the developer currently leads his own studio, with the team busy preparing for Death Stranding 2 launch next year. While a reunion with Konami seems unlikely, the publisher has recently expressed a desire to partner with him again. Why it matters? It was understood that Konami relationship with the developer did not end on great terms. And it says, speaking during the live stream, Metal Gear Solid producer Norikai Okamura commented that Hideo Kojima might not necessarily be interested in working with the publisher again. It says Okamura noted that it wasn't his call to make when asked whether the old staff would be willing to return. However, he said working with him again would be the dream scenario. And then it says, I did like nothing better than to work with Mr. Kojima and the rest of the team again. Says the producer acknowledged that anyone has moved on. The producer acknowledged that everyone has moved on to new things. He also understands that it would be unfair of Konami to demand their help after everything that's transpired in the past decade. Says here, fortunately, various veteran Metal Gear Solid developers are still involved in the upcoming remake. Producer Norikai Okamura himself worked on various Metal Gear spin-offs. With such an experienced staff, the team is hoped to produce a faithful recreation. Says he also assures fans that Hideo Kojima would be credited in Metal Gear 3 Remake. The title is said to be released sometime next year, with Konami currently focused on Silent Hill 2 Remake for this year. And that is that. Well, you never appreciate someone until they're gone. Yeah. You know, Konami giving up Kojima would be like Nintendo letting go of Miyamoto, the creator of Mario. That's how big the situation is. You know, so yeah. After all that hard work, like the saying goes, pride comes before a crash. So yeah, I think Konami is humbled, and after the Metal Gear, what was that? After Metal Gear 5, Metal Gear, what was it, Survivor or Survivor? It didn't do so good, so with the development now of Metal Gear 3, the pressure is mounting, because they don't want to mess up this game like they did the last one. So they know now that they need Kojima's help, and like I told people before when I was covering this months ago, even years now, I've always said that you know, that they should have never let him walk through the door. They should have kept him, you know, and give that man whatever he asked for. You know what I mean? Yeah, because after all that work into all those storytelling and game development and designing the levels for each game, and yeah, and the music and the different sounds and the weapons and all that, and you let him walk through the door? Nah, not good. So yeah, I would say Konami has been humbled. You know, if you get the point, you know, because all those Metal Gears, man, the one on the PlayStation 1, really good. Sons of Liberty, whoo, yeah, that was pretty good. Snake Eater, oh yeah. What was that? The one, was it Peace Walker? And then there was of course there was Twin Snakes, but that was by Silicon Knights. Then there was I think 4. Guns of Patriot, and then there was 5. So yeah, that's a lot of hard work that goes into those games, man. When you have a development team like that, you try to hold on to them. It would be like what Phil Spencer said about Bungie when he said he should have never let them walk through the door. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes, you know, you gotta bite your tongue sometimes and just, you know, swallow your pride, you know. Yeah. Pride's come before a crash, man. So will Kojima join Konami again? Only time will tell. But with Metal Gear 3 due out next year, yeah, they need his his expertise, his insight, his wisdom, his understanding of the whole Metal Gear situation, man. So yeah, yeah, Kojima, man, yeah, he knows his stuff, that's for sure. So, you know, Konami has been humbled, you know, you know. Yeah. Never appreciate someone until they're gone, man. Yeah. I mean, Phil Spencer said this, you know, said the same thing about Bungie, because Halo was a RTS. And that was over at Apple. But then when Microsoft created the original Xbox, Bungie took Halo from an RTS and turned it into a first-person shooter. And Microsoft walked in the game industry, thanks to Sega, with Halo 1. So there is no way you let Bungie walk through the door after they created Destiny. So yeah, it's called being humbled, man. So yeah, and knowing knowing a person's worth, you know, yeah. So sometimes you gotta bite your tongue and swallow your pride, you know. And then go on from there. But will Kojima go back? Only time will tell, you know. Only time will tell, man. You know, I mean, giving him the credit for Metal Gear 3. I mean, you're gonna have to, because he created Metal Gear 3 on the PS2, so you're gonna have to give him credit for that. So, yeah. So, gotta bite your tongue, man, and humble yourself, you know. Swallow that pride, so to speak. yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens though, man. But all those Metal Gears, Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. It was on the PS3. Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker, yeah, 5. Oh, yeah. They're solid games, man. So yeah. And of course, Metal Gear. Was it Rising? Yeah. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Reverence. That's what it was called. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. You see, Nintendo holds on to Miyamoto. You see them holding on to Miyamoto for dear life. Yeah. They don't want to let go of him, man. So yeah. So Konami should have did the same with Kojima. You know. I guess they took him for granted. So, and it came back to bite them. You know. Yeah. Because him and the development team put all that work into those Metal Gears, man, and it showed. You know, and you after you let him go, you guys, Konami was acting like they were all that. You know, they made Metal Gear Reverence, and then that flopped. So now you try to do a Metal Gear 3 now, a remake. And then Sony did the showcase and showed Kojima, and I specifically said that they're working on a Metal Gear. Yeah. And now this. So yeah, gotta swallow your pride sometimes, man. Yeah. That's just life, you know. It would be, I could say it would be like being married to a billionaire, you know. You see people breaking up, you gotta swallow your pride, man. Yeah. So anyway, but that's my thoughts on the whole thing. But we'll see what happens though when all this transpires. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek fan, or Dark Side. Go. Peace.